Hey, welcome back everybody. It's been a minute. Took a little bit of a break for the holidays, and then also I became addicted to the Mass Effect trilogy, so I had to finish that first. So we're going to take some baby steps back into streaming. We're playing Lacuna, which is like a sci-fi noir adventure. Looked interesting. Came out 4 years ago? 5 years ago? Yeah. Little point and click, little pixels, little film noir. Ooh. Assuming this thing is actually capturing it. Hold on. Game capture. Specific window. Oh, there we go. Okay. That should work. There we go. Create a new slot. Or create a new save. English dialogue timer. Yeah, I think that all works. Video full. Sure. 6 camera sway. I don't like camera sway. Confirm audio settings. Yeah, I think everything else is good. Okay. Alright, let's play. Gaming tip. Tank controls. Flash made fear. I guess a new game by this dev. Survival horror. Not a big survival horror fan. Used to play Resident Evil and Silent Hill back on the old PlayStation, but I stopped after Resident Evil 3. Never played 4. Never played Code Veronica. And then Silent Hill I stopped after the 4th one. Yeah. I did play one after that was made by an American company. It was like something rain, something weather related. It was okay. Assemble Entertainment presents. Look at them pixels. Look at that parallax scrolling. Digitales game. Drovia, Sector 2. Tutorial time. Okay. WNS to use the stairs. Can I go there yet? Can I talk? No. I wonder if I should use a controller for this. We'll see. Mira, over here. Or is it Mira in Spanish? Hey, what's up? Item on the bottom right indicates that you could move on the dialogue by pressing E or the question mark. Okay. Hey Noah, long time no see. Yeah, it's been a while. I heard that a ship with new people arrived last night. Had a feeling you might be in there. How was your journey through space? It sucked. Felt like I was buried alive with my parents. You're headed downstairs, right? I'll come with you. So how's life on Drovia? I didn't really like it at first. There's not much going on here yet. Hard to imagine it's going to be like New Joran one day. When you think about it, it's actually pretty cool. What is? Making history and stuff. Conquering a foreign planet. Building the first ever Savient colony. Isn't that exciting? I don't know. I feel like I've seen most of this place already. Well, they're still building it. By the way, where do you live? Our apartment is on floor 8, near the stairs up to the common area. No way, you got one of those fancy apartments? I mean, ours is alright too. I think it's because of my parents' job. All the scientists are in that area. Anyway, I've got to get back home. Recess is almost over. Maybe you can show me around later. Actually, before you go, there's something I want to show you. Can it wait till this afternoon? I don't want to be late. Who cares? Come on. It's really cool. Today's my first day at school here. I don't want to make a bad impression on my first day. What do you want to show me? You'll see. It won't take long. Use A and D or the mouse to accept a dialogue option. Later choices will be on a timer, which can be disabled in the settings. Let's go check it out. Curious. Alright, I'm curious, but let's make it quick. You won't regret it. This way. Are we allowed in there? The sign says it's a restricted area. We aren't, but I've got the entrance code. Where'd you get that? My older brother works in there. He gave it to me. But it's not dangerous or anything. No, don't worry. Come on. What that? See that elevator? It takes us halfway up the dome. Up? You know what? We're going to get caught. There's nobody up there. It's going to be awesome. You'll see. Come on. Fine. But if someone sees us, I'm going to tell them it was all your idea. Dock 17. So, what do you think? That was... wow. Right? Did you see the entrance to the mines? Crazy how huge it is, huh? Yeah, pretty impressive. And your brother works down here? It's kind of a scary thought. Really? I think it's pretty cool. Hey, wait a minute. You see the flag on these boxes? That's Gara's. So? Why are they bringing stuff to our colony? Why wouldn't they? Maybe they're spying on our cool mining tech or something. No, Gara isn't our enemy. We trade with them and stuff. And besides, if you were unloading espionage equipment, would you print your face on the box? No, I wouldn't. I guess you're right. I've really got to run now. Thanks for showing me this place. It's really cool. Glad you liked it. Don't tell anyone we went up there, okay? I'll get in trouble. I won't, promise. Hey, Mira. I'm glad you're here. I kind of missed you. I missed you too. Oh, that reminds me. My parents gave me a new cell when we got here. We'll have to reconnect. Let's do it. And... here we go. Alright, see you later. Press C to call or click the cell button. Okay. Cool. Let's call now. See if he does anything. This is your cell's home tab. It shows your current objective down in the bottom left. That's a lot of tabs. This is like a Disco Elysium type of game. Every conversation you have is logged in this tab to help you keep track of who said what. Okay. Why is my pulse here? I have a Fitbit, apparently. Okay. How do I call somebody, though? Objectives, okay. News? Nope, none of this. Okay. What is this outline mode? Oh, okay, I see the outline. Investigation mode, can't do. Alright, let's just leave. Going down here? Yeah, I guess so. Need to interact. Oh. Okay. The art style reminds me of Dark Side Detective. Voices? Wait, this game has voices? Oh, maybe it's the background. Or maybe only during certain scenes. The Oxy bar. just keep saying the same thing. A shipment of Karshi green caramel bars just arrived. Can't afford it. We got no money. No way. You have deep-fried tulpa fish? Damn right we do. Only place in Drovia to serve it. You just arrived, huh? Yeah, it's my first day here. I'm so happy you served tulpa. It was my favorite dish back home. So, you want some? Sorry, I'm in a hurry. School's about to start, but I'll be back this afternoon. I guess downstairs. Get on the computer. Okay. All right. Now that everybody's here, Mira, we can get started. Please make sure to arrive on time in the future. This morning I walked you through our learning platform and showed you the curriculum for this year. You'll be taught about the same topics as you would back home. Today, we're going to go over some basic facts about our solar system. This won't be news to most of you, but I want to make sure we're all on the same page. I already know all this stuff. Can I skip this lesson and come back later? No, I haven't even told you what exactly we're going to talk about. Let me ask my dad. I'm sure he'll write me a note. Classes are mandatory for everyone, even for the son of our chief of security. I'm sure he'll agree with me. You were all given a map of the solar system as part of your school package. I can see that some of you have already put it up on the wall. Very nice. Please take a moment to double check if it's there. You may need it for your next assignment. Spacebar to toggle investigation mode. Once active, it will highlight nearby objects you can examine. Toggle to the right or using that, and left using that. The hell? Toggle to the right using what, tab? And to the left using the up arrow? What? It's not intuitive. Then investigate using E or... Okay. Please note that you cannot interact with anyone or anything while in investigation mode. Let me see if this works with my controller. I wonder if this is easier. Let's see. Hold on a second. No. Cancel. There. Well, I don't know the prompts now, so let's just use the keyboard for now. Okay, so just tab. I guess only tab. Okay. An emergency escape plan showing the nearest safe rooms. Alright. So we're on Drovia. And apparently we're at war, or we hate Gara? I don't know. Hey, sweetie, we missed you. Have fun in class. We'll be back this afternoon. Mom. Okay. Alright, let's get out of here. I guess. What are my objectives? Talk to the teacher. I have to talk to the teacher. Okay, let me do that. How do I do that? No. How do I talk to the teacher? What is this I see? I have a stream. Hey, Lucid. Yeah. I figured I'd do like a little baby stream. I only stream for like an hour or two, just to get back in the swing of things. I was super heavily involved in Mass Effect, so, and the holidays happened, so it was as good as time as I needed to take a break. How have you been? This is a point-and-click sci-fi film noir type game. I literally just started about 20 minutes ago. Trying to figure out how to talk. There we go. Looks like you all have the poster. I'll help you. It'll help you solve the task I'm about to give you. I also have another resource for you, an excerpt from a recent news article. I'm sending you both the sheet and the article now. I think this is kind of a Disco Elysium style game too, where you're gathering clues, interrogating witnesses, and trying to arrive at the right conclusion. Maybe? Not sure. Very well, thanks. This move is creeping up on me, starting to get a bit stressed. You're going back to Arkansas, right? When is it? January, I think? I'm sending you both the sheet and the article now. Open your cell and check your News and Sheets tab. Yeah, I've been prepping the last few days for what's called a tech fit. Basically, it's just an interview with a prime company. Like, I'm applying to the sub company, and in order to work for this contract, the sub company had to submit me to the prime company. So tech fit is just basically kind of like a technical interview. Lasts about an hour, and they ask you everything under the sun, IT related. So pretty comfortable with my knowledge, but you know, like knowing it versus explaining it, especially on the spot, a little bit more difficult for me. So I've been studying. Shoring up the stuff that I kind of remember, but probably need some more remedial training on. Yeah, I'm moving to Arkansas. Never lived there, but I've visited many times. I assume the cost of living is much cheaper than Texas. Open your cell and check your News and Sheets tab. Submit the sheet once you think you've got it. From time to time, it can be useful to stop and think for a while. Some benches, sofas, and chairs offer a place to sit down. Take out your cell and go over everything you know so far. Oh, man. This game expects too much of me. Well, let's take a seat. Okay. Whenever you receive a news article, it's stored in this tab. Select it to view the latest news. The little bouncing icon indicates new cell content you haven't seen yet. Other way around, actually. Arkansas is much cheaper than Texas. Yeah. That's what I meant. Yeah, you're moving to a much cheaper place. Sheets are added to this tab of your cell. Select the correct answers to fill in the gaps. When the sheet is due, a submit button appears at the bottom. You only have one shot at getting this right. Great. Alright. I'm doing homework, I guess. The first colony outside of was built in 1608. Oh my god. I am doing homework. This game is making me do homework. Alright, so what is it? The first colony outside of was built in 1608. Okay. Can I do a Control F? Okay. Am I supposed to look at the map too? Hold on. No? Alright, what is the question here? Hold on, let's look at this. Let's look at the sheets, the solar system. The Cradle of Humanity. What was the Cradle of Humanity? In this news article? Gara's first lunar colonies, maybe? There we go. Two very different factions. Gara and a group of Savient migrants from Jordan have already secured their spot, eager to participate in the next technological revolution. So to me, I guess that would be Gara, right? The colonization of Drovia started only about a year ago. Saviants from 2. Saviants from New Joran. I am doing homework. This game is disguised as homework. This feels like an assignment. So you're coming out of retirement to shake up the IT field, show us slackers what's up. Yeah, temporarily. Max 2 years. Yeah. I finally got my interim pension payment. So now I'm getting my pension. Once OPM officially certifies my hours, my years of service, then I'll get my actual pension. Right now my interim pension is anywhere from like 30 to 60% of what I should be getting. I'll get all that back paid once OPM certifies it. But yeah, like I retired September 30th and I didn't get a pension. I didn't get any payment until last week. Yeah. So yeah. I don't need the money. I kind of just want to work in a non-government position for a company because I never have, and like when will I ever get a chance to? I still have my security clearance, so why not? Yeah. Yep, so I'll work as a contractor however long, until I get bored. Okay, so that was New Joran, right? Okay, and then 3. Also access one of the most sought after resources. Plus retirement is important. Actually, kind of not. Retirement is awesome. It is really awesome. I'm not gonna lie. It's fun. I've been practicing a lot of guitar, like to the point where my fingertips are a little numb, and I've got calluses that are developing. Getting better, making steady progress. I'm a little impatient though. I wish I was getting better faster, but I can only, go as fast as I can go. Right. At 46 years old, trying to take up playing guitar after failing for many, many years. Yeah. I just never really committed to it, and now that I have all this time, I'm trying to commit to it, and it is frustrating, but, it is what it is. Yeah, mainly guitar, some TV watching, taking care of the dogs, taking over cooking duties for the wife. Yeah, it's the day surprisingly goes by very quickly. All right, what is this? What is the sunrise of Telanium? Hold on. What are we looking for? Telanium ore discovered under the crust of Drovia. Oh wait, hold on a second. Not only gives sapiens but also access to one of the world's most sought after resources. Sought after resources. I guess Telanium ore? Sure. Alright, Mira, I received your seat. Let's go over it. The first answer is correct. Humanity originated on Gara. Second question. Easy one. It's Savians from New Joran. Now for the last question. That's right. We're mining Telanium on Drovia. It's a very valuable resource nowadays. Good job, Mira. Looks like you have a grasp of this topic. Let's move on to the next. Hold on. What was that? Connection closed. Call interrupted due to an emergency. Structural breach detected. Oh, we watched we binge watched White Lotus. We did season 1 and season 2. I don't know if you've seen it yet. Pretty good. I'm watching Mad Men on my own. And then we just started watching the P. Diddy documentary on Netflix. Holy crap. That is horrifying if all the accusations that he, of the things he did are true. Man, what the hell. Please relocate to the closest safe room as quickly as possible. They will be locked out in 60 seconds. Emergency exit plans have been distributed to all living units. Wait! What? Oh, fuck. So I need to go down 2 ladders. Well, 2. Did I do this right? I don't think I did this right. I don't think I did this right. I don't think I was supposed to. Oop. Anyone help, please. Hey girl, please help me. The door's stuck. Noah. Mira, come on, you've got to hurry. But she... Just grab the door and pull. I'm grabbing the door and I'm pulling. It's working. Please don't let go. There we go. Let's run. Run, Ridley. I don't know where we're going. Wait, did you go downstairs? I have no idea where I'm at. I'm following you guys. Is this it? Sure, if this seems safe. Like a safe room. Thank God you made it. Noah, what's going on? Have you seen my parents? No, like the title.
Even after 10 years, meeting your ex still feels kind of strange. Or maybe it doesn't if you don't still have feelings for her. And maybe it doesn't if the whole world isn't on the brink of war. I don't even know why I agreed to see Kat that day. My thoughts were still lingering on my work. My unit was responsible for the safety of one of the most important visitors Yara had seen in a long time. Joseph Banny, Foreign Minister of Drovia. Whatever came of his negotiations with our president could make or break the relationship between our planets for generations to come. Yet here I was, fighting with my ex about how often I should call my daughter, pretending that it mattered.
Neil, did you hear what I said? Sorry, I got distracted for a second. Were you listening to the radio? Sorry, Kat. They were talking about Banny. This whole thing has really put me on edge. You haven't changed a bit. You know how important it is this time. Yeah, that's what you said every time. Let's get back to Laurel. That's why we're here, right? I don't know what else to say. You never visit her. You don't even call her back. You're being unfair. I watched that awful movie with her that you didn't want to see. Come on, that was over a month ago. And you've barely responded to her messages ever since. I don't understand how you can treat her like that. Oh, it's my controller. Making noises. I don't understand how you can treat her like that. She deserves better. Honestly, I don't like spending time at her old place. What? Why? It reminds me of our life together, I guess. You never seemed to care that much at the time. You keep telling yourself that, Kat. Sure, I'm telling myself that. You were never home. I was starting out at the CDI. None of us were ever home. Whatever. We've been having this discussion for a decade. Laura's a teenager now, and it would be good for her if she had a second parent to talk to. And good for me, frankly. Look, I'll try to do better. Great. Why don't you go up to her right now, then? She's home and I won't be bothering you. I have an appointment. Let's go see our daughter. Yeah, okay. Really? Laura will be delighted. I have to go now. It's good seeing you. You too.
As I started walking home, I felt angry at myself.
Which way is home?
Not for failing to show my daughter how much I cared for her, but for actually not caring as much as she would have deserved. At least that's what I thought I felt like at the time. I was under a lot of pressure due to Banny's visit, and I found it hard to think about anything other than work.
Is this where I'm going? I don't know. I assume. No? Hold on. Walk home. Ooh. Oh, I am not reading all of this. Probably use that later. I don't know, upstairs? Ooh, let's have a smoke. Yeah. Feels very much like a Dark Tide Detectives style of game. At least the graphics. Oop. Oh, here we go. Press E to visit Laura. Oh, there she is. Hey, Laura. Oh, Dad. Hi. Working on your novel? Yeah, no. Please stop looking at my screen. It's still very rough. What are you doing here? Thought I'd stop by to say hello. Haven't had much time for that lately. Did Mom send you? Kind of. Kind of, but she can't really send me anywhere. I came because I wanted to. Okay. So, how's that novel coming along? Will I ever get to read it? Working on a different text right now. I haven't had much time for the novel lately. I'm in that writing contest, don't you remember? I made it into the second round. Hey, not bad. That's great. I have to knock it out of the park, but I have to make it to the finals. All the finalists participate in a workshop led by Hannah Slater. That'd be so awesome. Who's that? You don't know her? Seriously? She wrote The Tree and the Asteroid. She's the best. Sounds good. I'm sure you'll make it. At least one of us is optimistic. I need to finish this within the next 2 days, and it still sucks. I'll leave you to it then. Let me know if you want to go watch another movie. You did like the last one after all, didn't you? I hated it. Sure you did. See you soon, Dad. Can I talk again? Well, look at the screen, Dad. Okay. That's it? I did walk home. Hold on a second. What is this? Oh, number of cigarettes you smoked? Why is this being kept? Alright, sure. I can't do investigation mode. Download news. Sure. News. Okay. It says walk home. Symbolic visit. Alright, I'll read all that later. I'll read it when I need to read it. Nope. Let's go buy some cigarettes. In a post-cancer time, smoking is less lethal but still addictive lifestyle for many. Cigarettes can be bought across the city. Your cell's home tab lists how many cigarettes you have left. Your choice is yours. Help Neil quit smoking or enjoy some nice views of the city over a cigarette. Alright, well I'm the smoker, so we're gonna stop him. That was his last cigarette.
I looked at my reflection in the glass and down at the layers of city below my feet. I wondered why I'd opened up to Kat about feeling weird at our old place. I didn't want her to think I still missed her. Maybe I did, because something still hurt when I saw her. Although it might just have been the memory of not getting something we wanted, of having failed. As good as we may be at making sense of things, there are some we can't work into the narrative.
Welcome, visitor. Mr. Conrad is currently not at home. That's probably because I'm standing in the hallway. Would you like to leave a message? No, it's me, Neil Conrad. Perform another scan. Scanning is currently not possible. Please contact the system admin for more info. Great. The scanner's probably busted again. I should check my cell. Maybe I got notified about it. People will message you from time to time. Select this tab to view your email messages. Apartment code. Bro, current code is 9264. Yeah, shut it. I want to enter a pin. 9264. Oh, right here? There we go. Welcome, visitor. You've entered the correct pin. Unlocking door. Hey, Gary. So, how'd that date with your ex go? Perfectly. What do you think? Well, I hope it was worth ditching me. What's the situation? Our job's done for today. Banny and his staff are with President Robertson now. Tonight they're invited to dinner with some fat cats. Things went over smoothly. Nothing out of the ordinary so far. Goddamn, Banny's guys annoyed the fuck out of me. Some cursing right off the bat. They didn't miss an opportunity to call us colonialists. One more time and I'm gonna punch them off in the throat. I'm just happy they're Johnson's responsibility for the rest of the day. Let's hope that we're all getting along better after the summit. Not so sure about that. Did you read the news article about the trade summit in the news today? Did you read the article? Yes. The one about Robertson not really planning on giving Banny anything? They've been saying that for weeks. Let's wait and see. What else do you think will happen? Drovian independence? If you ask me, Benny shouldn't get anything at all. We built the whole colony after all. Anyway, the chief has scheduled a briefing tomorrow morning at 9. Don't be late. Copy that. See you tomorrow. Hey, Horace. How's it going? Let's feed him. And then pet him. Now that he's happy. I guess I cannot pet him and feed him. I only get one action. The glossary allows you to read up on important people and places if you need a reminder. Okay. I am not going to go smoke. We are quitting. Sleep. I guess let's sleep. In our clothes. Gara Louville. Hello? Conrad, it's me. Everything alright? It's not. Banny's been shot. What? How? What's his condition? He's dead. Where are you now? He's dead? I asked you where you are, Conrad. I'm at my place. I'll have someone pick you up. You know I don't. It's a 15-minute train ride. I'll be right there. Make it quick. Alright.
Fuck. How could that happen? I didn't even dare think about the impending political aftermath. If this was indeed murder, it couldn't be. I hope there was a mistake. Maybe Gary had gone crazy. Maybe I was dreaming. Foreign Minister Banny's death could be the tipping point in the conflict between Gyara and Drovia.
Gyara.
This whole visit was meant to ease tensions between our planets. Now it could lead to war. The first interplanetary war. Fuck, Neil, snap out of it. You'll figure this out. Focus on the task ahead.
This game sounds like it requires multiple playthroughs. Like the music. I'll go visit my daughter. Let's just see what... Oh, download the news. There we go. More history emails. Hey Neil, thanks for saying hello to Laura. Even if she didn't show up, she's happy you swung by. Talk to you soon, Cat. I think as long as we like click on the news, it'll show up in dialogue. Like we don't actually need to read it until we get a sheet. See, I have no idea where the police station's at. Let's just go downstairs. Oh, it says take the train, right? So we'll take the train? There we go. Gara Mansion District. The Prime Minister of Drovia, Banny, got shot visiting the President of Gyara. I do really enjoy the style so far. I'm a sucker for mysteries. Same here. Same here. There you are, Conrad. Took you long enough. Evening, Gary. Fill me in. Seems that Banny was shot by a sniper when he was out on the balcony. The secretary was with him when it happened. Clean headshot. He was dead on the spot. Staff's pretty shaken up, but nobody else is hurt. Any developments since he was shot? Anything suspicious? No. Seems that the sniper hit their target and ran. I also asked the staff if they noticed anything unusual prior to the attack. The secretary and the priest said no, and the bodyguards refused to talk to me altogether. How come? Bunch of radical Drovian nationalists, conspiracy nuts. Give them a moment. They're all traumatized right now. They're supposed to be professionals. They've got to snap out of it. They keep refusing to cooperate. I'm taking them in for obstructing our investigation. This is Gyara. That's some lawless rock. Hold on, did you see Priest earlier? Yeah, guy from Banny's staff. His spiritual advisor and a somewhat prominent Saviant front member. Guy's fucking annoying. Colroy says he can barely keep him away from Banny's body. What's the priest trying to do? Fuck if I know. Some weird ritual. Anyway, we're trying to find out where the shot came from. It has to be one of the opposite high-rises, but we don't know which one. I've already started looking into it, and I think we can pretty much rule out the casino. They ramped up security tonight because of a big fancy event. It would be near impossible to get a gun in there. Very stupid. We need to track down the perp as soon as possible. Get up there and give Young a hand. Copy that. You realize how big of a shit show this is, right? Can't believe he got shot. What did we miss? I mean, we checked everything. Kept tabs on everybody. Banny seemed to be in nobody's crosshairs. How in God's name could that happen? Let's find out. Seriously, Conrad, we better have quick results on our hands. If we don't, we'll be the first in line to be out of a job. Yeah, and, you know, there might be a war. Just get up there and find out where that shot came from. Report back to me when you're done. I have a few phone calls to make. Roger. Get in there and talk to Young. Can't believe it. Neil, over here. It's always nice to see you, except, you know, it's the middle of the night and there's a dead guy on the balcony. Yeah, well, I call that Tuesday. It's Friday. For real, I'm glad you're here. Gary's been acting like, you know, himself. I'm just setting up my mobile lab and I could use your help. Our number one priority is to find out where the shot came from. The chief already prepared a case sheet. Let me send it to you right now. I want you to submit it as soon as you think you've got it. Take a look around and talk to Banny's staff. Maybe that will get us closer to the answer. Got it. Oh, and one more thing. We're still missing an important piece of the puzzle. We didn't find the bullet yet. Let me know if you do. Alright, I'm on it. Press H to toggle outline mode. Objects with yellow outlines can be interacted with. Orange saves something to tell you. Blue, hold new information when examined. Gray means you have nothing new to learn. As you progress, people and objects you've already interacted with might hold new information. It's kind of weird. Why don't you just use one outline for interact with this? This is new. Bullet disappeared into the wall right behind this closet. It's locked. Okay, so we need to get the key. Two wooden spheres dubbed Bawas. Savians used them when praying together. Don't let this guy sweet talk you, Conrad. Excuse me, sir. Are you with the CDI? I am. Neil Conrad. Pleased to meet you. I am Prince Arhan. I was Mr. Banny's spiritual advisor. Kindly ask you let me take off Mr. Banny's jewelry. It's a very important part of the Savant farewell ritual. We must free the dead from the worldly possessions so that they can safely cross over to the afterlife. It must be done before the soul has completely left the body, and we're running out of time. I'll hand the jewelry over to the CDI right away. It has no value to me. I understand, but I can't have you moving the body. It's crucial evidence that can't be tampered with. Do you believe in something, Conrad? Not religious. Not religious, if that's what you're asking. Do you think that Gyara is a good place to live? Mostly, yes. So you believe in the capitalist ideology and in the idea of wealth and personal gain. That's not at all what I said. Listen, Mr. Arwan. I'm not here to discuss philosophical questions with you. Please, I will be very careful when taking off the jewelry. I will make sure not to alter any of the evidence. The Gyaran state likes to pride itself in its tolerance and liberty. This is your chance to prove to me that those are not just empty words. Sorry, we can't take any chances here. You want us to find the culprits, please stay away from the body. So, they're empty words after all. I pray for the corrupted Gyaran soul. Alright then. Sorry. Tolerance seems to be an empty word at Gyara. I'm keeping an eye on him. Alright, let's go find this key to this closet. Hello. Neil Conrad, CDI. Are you with Mr. Banny? We've already talked to your colleagues. I know, but I need your help with something. Do you know where I can find the key to the cupboard upstairs? Why would you need to look in there? I think it contains an important piece of evidence. I'd prefer if you didn't mess with anything before Drovian authorities arrive. Drovian authorities? We prefer this to be handled by our own people. The sniper will surely be off planet by the time that happens. We'll share our findings with them anyway, I promise. Oh, like you promised to protect Mr. Banny? I understand you're upset. We'll take full responsibility for this when the time comes. You will, huh? What will the punishment be? A promotion? It's okay, Eddie. We don't want to fight. It's only convenient for Gyara that one of the champions for Drovian independence is out of the picture. Sir, please calm down. We're all on the same side here. I understand how you feel, but the purpose is still out there. We need to get them quickly. If they have another target, we need to find out now. Shouldn't be too hard. Who else is pissing off your government? Please be reasonable. I'm not the enemy. Yes, you are. Listen, the assassin might be on their way to their next Drovian target right now, and you can't do anything about that, but the CDI can. You decide if your personal grudges are more important to you than your people's safety. Just give him the key. It's not like there's anything in there. Fine. Here's my keychain. This better lead to something. Much obliged. Just leave us alone. Alright, let's go open this up. Okay, what is that? Young, look at this. The bullet was inside the cupboard as we expected. Here it is. Good work. Hold on. Let me have a look. This kind of projectile usually doesn't go very far. They probably use a comparatively small rifle to better disguise the gunshot. It was fired from a distance of no more than 200 meters, I would say. 250 tops. Good to know. Thank you. By the way, I forgot something earlier. There. Ooh, did you give me your number? Oh, you should now be able to submit the sheet I sent you. I don't know if you have all the evidence yet, but you're now able to send me your conclusions once you do. Let's look at the sheet. Anything you investigate will be cataloged here, neatly organized by location. The bullet was fired from... Oh, we need to know 200 to 250 feet away? I think it's what they said. Oh, excuse me. The distance. 200 meters. 250 tops. Okay. 200 meters. So we need to find out what's 2 to 250 away. Is it here, maybe? Don't see anything. Okay. I think we need more clues, probably. Let's go downstairs. Let's talk. Good evening. Ma'am, are you okay? Huh? Yes, we were just talking about our plans for breakfast, and then he... Were you close? Yeah, I've been working for him for a long time. Did you notice anything suspicious? No, Joseph has been on edge lately, but that only makes sense. Are we safe here? What if the sniper comes back? The sniper's long gone. They had a clear target. You're not in danger. For a second, I thought he just tripped, but then I saw... Do you remember the way he fell? I was standing to his right and he fell away from me. So you think the shot came from one of the buildings on the right? I guess so. I just stood there and stared at him. Then Smith came and pulled me inside. Thank you. That's all. People are on their way to keep you company. They should be here soon. So the building on the right? Building on the right. I need a map. Waxy. Hey, dude. Playing a sci-fi film noir murder mystery. The degeneracy in me hopes that you can gamble at a casino. Alright, what am I doing? Where am I going? Oh, excuse me. Is there additional dialogue? Oh, wait, we can go outside here. Aha! Gadel Hotel. These are all over the city. 180 meters from here. Okay, that's not it. We need to find a building to the right that is at least 2 to 250. Nope. This one? 150 meters away. Nope. This one. Rocket Tower. Houses of multimedia conglomerate. About 300 away. Ooh. All the party animals are here. Let's rock. Shots, everybody. I've got the tequila. Let's see. The distance. Fired from a distance of no more than 200 meters. I would say 250 tops. 250 tops. You just bought a new used car? Nice. What'd you end up getting? 250 tops? So you think the building came from, so you think the shot came from one of the buildings on the right. One of the buildings on the right. So that would be like over here, right? Or is it like not stage right, but personal right? 200 meters away. I mean, I think the casino is it then. So I think when they mean the right, they mean the character's right. 2016 Chevy Sonic 4-door sedan. What did you end up replacing? Gas saver, economy car. Yeah, it's a subcompact, right? I think I know what that is. They make a turbo version of that too, I believe. Chevy Sonic. Yeah, that's like the same category as like a Mazda 2 or something else. Chevy Venture, it's a van. Yeah, okay, yeah, I know that car. Did you get the hatchback or did you get the 4-door sedan version? I'm always partial to hatchbacks. Oh, you have a Sonic turbo? That's cool. Brake lines are all rusted on the van and I had to replace it. Oh, yeah. What year was the Chevy Venture? Let's do the casino. I think the casino. She said 200 meters away, to the right, to the player's right, not stage right. The casino. Yeah, I think it's a casino. Let's do it. Oh, doesn't tell us if we're right or not. 2005? Oh, okay. Let's tell Young. This is a 1.8 liter. 35 mpg on a turbo is pretty good. Yeah. Brax, you probably get, what, 40 to 50 miles to the gallon in a non-turbo? Love my Sonic. I bought it pretty much new in 2015. Never had any problems with it. Yeah. 24 city, 35 highway? Oh, really? So it's the same amount as the turbo version. That's interesting. Usually turbos make cars less fuel efficient and more costly because you have to get premium fuel. Oops. Neil, I saw you submitted the sheet. Report back to Gary and ask him what to do next. I think you should get to the location. Got it. See you later. Yeah, my Mazda Speed 3 got way less gas mileage. It was 20... I think 26 no, not 26 at 30, maybe 30 highway, 26 city. We did it. A 15 stream streak. Look at you. Even after I took a couple weeks off to finish up Mass Effect. That walking animation just seems kind of silly. Kinda like it though. Any new findings? You're a Weffy super fan. Hey, I'm a Brax super fan. Any new findings? Yeah, I think I know where the bullet came from. Probably from Pixie Casino. Good job, Conrad. I'm sending Saito to lock the place down. You head over there. I'll catch up as soon as I can. So I'm trying to see if... Did I actually get this right? We all are a bit. Listen, about those bodyguards. Let's be a good guy. It took some convincing, but they helped me find the bullet that killed Banny. Let's cut them some slack and question them tomorrow when the shock has worn off. This game kind of reminds me of Tangle Tower. Since when did you have a soft spot for Drovian extremists? I don't, but these are special circumstances. Anyway, we should get going. I'm on my way.
It wasn't until I was on my way back to the train that I noticed the park's obscene size. The night was cool, and the Mansion District was probably the quietest place in the whole center. It was one of the last spots in the area where buildings hadn't been stacked on top of each other like toy blocks. My head was unusually clear, and to my surprise, I noticed that I was in a good mood. In retrospect, I believe that it stemmed from a sense of purpose driving me forward that night.
You ever heard of that game before? You might have been in when I was streaming it. One of the voice actors actually showed up in the stream to chit-chat a bit about the game. Yeah, one of the voice actors popped in. Yep. Should have read Lucid's message. I just repeated exactly what he said. Yeah. I think there's a Tangled Tower 2 that's coming out. Phone call. Young, what's up? Listen, Neil. The police just got an anonymous tip from Sakura Hotel. Whoever sent it to him didn't provide a lot of details. Just that they had been in contact with a suspicious person. Why so vague? Your version was better. I don't know, but that made me wonder if the bullet came from Sakura Hotel after all. Oh, we got it wrong. I took another look at the sheet you submitted and I think you got the wrong building. What? How? Long told me earlier that there was an event at Pixie Casino with lots of security. They would have noticed. Judging by the position of Bandy's body, I'd say that the shot came further from the right. Whatever, man. Considering the angle and distance of the shot, you should definitely check out Sakura Hotel. Shit. Now that you say it, that makes way more sense. Gary won't be happy that I got it wrong. Thanks, Young. Talk to you later. Alright, so they do tell us when we got it wrong. What's our objective now? Enter the train. Big Lebowski. That's like your opinion, man. I'm assuming there are different endings depending on if you get everything right or not. I wonder if the clues are randomized. Like maybe the hotel changes or the building changes. I have no idea. I literally watched a trailer on this, saw it was extremely on sale, and then bought it. Downloading news. Oh, wrong way. I like how there are like lighting effects as you're going between light sources, right? That's pretty cool. Nice little effect. Who's this? Good evening, Neil. Hey, Saito. Looks like you beat me here. Well, the rest of us use cars, you know. I know. Let me bring you up to speed. We locked down the hotel and told the staff that nobody can go in and out. Holloway is keeping an eye on everybody in the lobby. I flew a drone up to the highest room. Long said that's where the sniper might be. It's empty. Lights out and no signs of life. Figured as much. Snipers don't usually stick around. I did see lights in the room below. Maybe the guests in there saw or heard something. I'll pay them a visit. The receptionist said that the sniper's room was rented out to a gentleman named Diaz. I got his ID chip number already. Currently running a citywide search for it, but without success so far. Do we know what Diaz looks like? They don't have any surveillance cameras in the hotel. You know how it is. Rich people and their privacy. So no, we don't know what he looks like, but maybe you can find out. I opened a sheet. Let me send that to you. What did you tell the staff? That we have reason to believe that a dangerous criminal escaped from the hotel. Good work. Let me know if you get a hit on the perp's ID. I'll be inside if you need me. Good luck. Banny's murderer. Alright, let's look at the sheet. Banny's murderer, hair, distinguishing feature, and possibly a beard. Good evening. Good evening, Neil Conrad, CDI. Could you answer a few questions? Naturally. Do you have any relevant information on Mr. Diaz for me? Anything suspicious? Nothing out of the ordinary. I sent all the information we have to your colleague. Payment info, ID number, those kinds of things. I see. To have a look around Diaz's room. Do you have a universal key card or something? If it's absolutely necessary, yes. It is. Here you go, sir. But please be careful not to disturb any of our guests at this late hour. Thanks, I will. Good evening. Agent Long, CDI. Hey, Gary. I got a key card. Let's have a look at Diaz's room. Alright, let's get up there. Please keep it down in the corridors if possible, and mind the carpets. I hope you find what you're looking for. I'm watching the witnesses while you're upstairs. Okay. Well, we're gonna go to the top floor and look at his room first. That'll determine what room we go to below. Ooh, we got our gun out. Oh, I guess this is his room. 822. Ooh, we got stuff to investigate. An almost empty whiskey bottle, and a pretty expensive one at that, judging by the receipt. Piece of paper. It's empty except for a strange hand-drawn symbol in the middle. Might be relevant. Okay. Fancy bathtub. Maybe the perp used it? We should have the whole bathroom checked for DNA. Hey Gary, could you come over here for a sec? Did you find something? Pretty sure a piece of the window pane was cut out and put back in. Judging from the blue residue, they used a pocket laser cutting device. Think the sniper could have fired from here? It's possible. He'd have to be a really good shot, though. I also saw a tiny blood stain on the carpet below. Maybe the perp cut himself when he handled the piece of glass. Good work. I'll go back to my post and call the DNA guys. Let me know when you're done. I think we are done, actually. Cut out window pane. This symbol. Fancy bathtub. Alright, let's ask the neighbor below. What the? Freeze! Neil Conrad, get that drone out of my face now. If a muscle tenses in your trigger finger, you're a dead man. The drone reacts many times faster than any human being, and the same goes for the gorilla behind you. Let's holster the gun. We're just here to talk. Didn't the CDI teach you to knock first? We're in the middle of a high-profile investigation. Manners still matter. On that note, would you mind calling off your armed drone? Fine, please, make yourself comfortable. We'd rather stand. You need to answer a couple questions. Everybody wants a piece of me these days. Make it quick, I'm a busy woman. Do you know your upstairs neighbor? Here in the hotel, I never saw him. But I heard him take a phone call in the corridor earlier, around 11 o'clock. 11 in the evening, in the corridor. I believe he was pacing up and down the hall until the person he called picked up. Then he went to his room. Was it a live conversation, or did he get a recorded message from someone off planet? He spoke too, so it must have been a live conversation. What did he say? I don't know. I didn't pay much attention. He might not have spoken Gaharian after all. Anything else? Make it quick, I'm a busy woman. Did you hear gunfire earlier? A gun? What kind of war zone is this? Answer the question, please. No, but now that you mention it, I heard some noise earlier, sometime between 1 and 2. I thought someone had popped a cork. Anything else? That's all, thanks. So you're going to leave me alone now? We might still have to bring you in for questioning, but for now, please stay put and wait for further instructions. Of course I'll stay. Tea isn't even cool enough to drink yet. Alright, so pacing around 11, and then some gunshot noises between 1 and 2, excuse me. Ooh. Let's talk. I think we're done here. Let's go downstairs. A couple of potential witnesses are waiting in the lobby. We really need to track down that Diaz guy. Maybe one of them has seen him leave or even spoken to him. Go ahead and question them. You should also have a look around. No crime scene, but you never know where you'll find a clue. I'll be waiting at reception. You can talk to me once you think we're done with this place. Ooh. What are we doing? Saito, anything new? Well, I tried to find out how Diaz escaped from the hotel. Banny was shot at 1:39. Okay. I suppose that Diaz left shortly after that, probably between 1:45 and 2:15. Okay. We have an idea when he left. The big question now is how. There's a functioning ID scanner at the door that only picked him up once when he arrived. That means he can't have left through the front door. Could he still be here? No. I had my drone scan the whole building for his ID twice already. He must have gone out through the back door, but you don't get got far that way by foot. My theory is that he was picked up by a getaway driver in the backyard. There's a vehicle tracker on the launch pad that scans each car at the exact time it lands there. Okay, so 1:45 to 2:19? Cars aren't allowed to stick around for long on the launch pad. It's meant for quick deliveries and pickups. Here's the thing. I went to ask the guard to pull the data for me a couple minutes ago. He said someone had turned it off earlier tonight. Swore it wasn't him and that he hadn't noticed. We have to find out who it was. If we confront whoever helped Diaz get away, we might find out where he went. Sending a sheet to your cell. Submit it as soon as you think you know who disabled the tracker. Maybe the traffic data will still help, even though parts are missing. The guard said your AR module can read it directly from the scanner on the launch pad. Roger that. We have 2 sheets. Yes. Excuse me, sir. How can I help you? Have you met Mr. Diaz? Diaz, a guest from the 8th floor? I think I talked to him yesterday. He was having a late night drink at the bar after he arrived. I was packing up my things when he went to his room. I asked him about the viola he was playing. Quite an expensive model, I have to say. Did he show it to you? No, he kept it in his case. He generally wasn't the talkative type. What does he look like? He's a redhead with a beard. Thank you. That's all for now. Redhead with a beard. The beard is red. Right? I assume. Because he's a redhead. Alright. You see anybody leave between 1:30 and 2:15? I was right here all night, but I really didn't pay attention to that, sorry. We gave a concert earlier and I kept playing for the people that stuck around. Thank you. That's all for now. Excuse me, madam. Can I ask you a few questions? Okay. Have you ever met Mr. Diaz? Diaz? Doesn't ring a bell. Don't think he ever came to my bar. Thank you. I have another question. Did you see anybody leave? No. I was in the back kitchen cleaning some glasses. Had a lot of dishes to do after the concert tonight. I go now. I have a young boy at home and the sitter can't stay much longer. Sorry, but the hotel is on lockdown until further notice. You might want to give them a call. It could be a while until you can leave. Thank you. That's all for now. Evening. Have you met Mr. Diaz? Diaz? Who's that? Guest from the 8th floor. He arrived last night. No. Haven't talked to any guests in a while. Thanks. Did you see anybody leave? Could be. A bunch of people got picked up after the concert. But I'm more interested in people going in than out. I see. When was the concert over? Started at 8:30, took about 3 hours. So it ended at 11:30. Some people stuck around at the bar a little longer. Thanks. The vehicle tracker. I heard that the tracker was turned off. Do you happen to know why that is? No idea, really. It's supposed to be running around the clock. Are you sure it was turned off and didn't just malfunction? Pretty sure. It said it was offline. I just turned it back on and it seems to be running fine now. Plus, it's only been there for 2 days. It's a good brand, too. Can it be turned off or on from anywhere other than this booth right here? No. And it's just been you here all night. Nobody else. Well, sometimes I take a break. Usually ask Felicia or Burned to take over and keep an eye on everything. Felicia or Burned? Felicia's a bartender, the one who won't shut up about her stupid kid. Burned's the pianist. Did they take over for you tonight? Yeah, let me think. Felicia at 10. Burned at 45 after midnight. Both for about 15 minutes. Okay. Thanks. What do we get? What do we get? Sorry, am I interrupting something? No. Going for a smoke? Yep, might as well. Sounds like you're going to keep us here for a while. Probably. Hey, I have a question. Do you always store your whiskey in the backyard? That's an expensive brand to just leave out there. Nope, looks like they forgot to bring in part of tonight's shipment. I'll let the bartender know. Was the whiskey dropped off here by car? Yeah, the alcohol often comes in pretty late. Do you remember when they landed tonight? No. Well, I do, actually. I saw them arrive when I went back in after a break. It was precisely 22:10. So that would mean Felicia was on it. Are you sure about the time? Yeah, I was looking at my cell right at that moment because I got a message. Thank you. Okay. So expensive whiskey. Oh. So when does the whiskey dropped off again? Hold on. Is it keeping track of all these times automatically? Yeah, if you go to this, clues, yeah, whiskey bottle, oh, well, it doesn't say the time, but if you go to logs, you can go back and look at the old conversations, and it tells you 22:10 for the whiskey. So it keeps track of some things, but it doesn't combine everything in an easy to read format for you. So they dropped off the whiskey at 22:10, right? $22.10, which would mean this guy 85291289. But also, let's go talk to the bartender. The bartender withholding information. Excuse me, madam. About the vehicle tracker. It was turned off earlier and I'm trying to find out why. Do you know anything about it? I heard you briefly took over for the guard a while ago. I did, but why would I turn off the tracker? I wouldn't even know how. Thank you. That's all for now. And then... the vehicle tracker was turned off early time. I'm wondering if you might know something about it. Did you stand in for the guard tonight? I did, but just for a few minutes and I touched nothing. Was the tracker still turned on while you were there? I really don't know. I just sat there until he came back. Thank you. That's all for now. About the vehicle tracker. This tracker ever turned off? Turned off, no, it operates around the clock. It doesn't usually break or have hiccups of any sort. I don't think so. It was installed the day before yesterday. I can't imagine that it's already acting up. But Mr. Smith can certainly answer your questions about the tracker in more detail. Usually not in contact with our clients. Apologize if he appears untrained. Talking about him like he's a dog. Do you know what Mr. Diaz looks like? Unfortunately, I've never met him. The reception wasn't occupied when he checked in last night. He used our electronic check-in service. Thank you. Happy to help. Anybody leave between 1:30 and 2:15? No, I was fast asleep until I got called down to the lobby. I have my own room upstairs. Your own room? Do you live here? Mostly, yes. Thank you. Okay, so he wasn't at the desk when Diaz checked in. Oh. Let me think. And when did Mr. Diaz check in? Or hold on, let's go talk to the guard. The guard. When did the receptionist take over? Oh, not the receptionist, the pianist. So Byrne took over at 0:45. So that would mean that Diaz arrived at 0:45, right? I think. Hold on. No, I think I'm confusing the two. Let's see. The reception wasn't occupied when he checked in last night. He used our electronic check-in service. Man, do I need to write this down? Oops, shit. Cancel. Because what do I have? It's how Diaz escaped. Because the tracker was turned off. And then they didn't mention what his what he had, an armed whiskey bottle. Oh, I mean, the pianist did mention he had a viola case. Well, he had a viola, but not a viola case. Right? Met Diaz. He was having a late night drink at the bar after he arrived. I asked him about the viola he was carrying. Okay, I think that's good. I think this is good. But I need to figure out Diaz's escape. Diaz could escape unnoticed because the vehicle tracker was turned off by... Who was it turned off by? Wouldn't be the guard. I feel like that's too obvious. So it's either the guard, Felicia, the bartender, or Burned, the pianist, right? Those are the only three people. Let's look at the guard. Concert was over at 11:30. It can only be turned off from the booth, so it's either the guard, Felicia, the bartender, or Burned. Burned's a pianist. Did they take over for you tonight? So Felicia took over at 10, but the concert was still going. Burned took over at 0:45. So I feel like Burned is the one that did it. Yeah, I think this is it. Let's see what happens. All right, Gary. Oh wait, do I need to submit the other one? No. What? It says talk to Gary. Who's Gary? Oh no, it isn't. There's Gary. He blended in. Conrad, I saw you submitted your sheet. So what do you think? When they say sheet, I just automatically think of Excel, like I'm spitting him a spreadsheet. The vehicle tracker in the backyard was turned off by the pianist. The pianist? Do you think that guy would be capable of manipulating a tracker? Gentlemen, wait a second. I've got a hit. A hit? Yes, on Diaz's ID. He was scanned near a train station in the lower layers. Good work, Saito. Neo, you should get there immediately. Take the next train. I'll join you as soon as I can. Roger that. So did I get that wrong? Detective.xlsx. Yes. That is what I'm submitting every time. We got a scan of his ID. I wonder if we'll get like grainy CCTV footage of him holding a viola case. What is this dude doing? Siphoning, I don't know, water from a pipe? I have no idea. Oop. Get that news. We got more news. Who's Joseph Banny? Oop. An ad for a bar named Red Herring. It's at the harbor just past the train station. Cute. Go upstairs. Nope, we're not smoking. Get your hands off of me. Please stop resisting, ma'am. What am I being arrested for? You have no right. I want to talk to my lawyer. Do you have a lawyer? Maybe. You don't know. Let's call down to the station then, because that's where we're going. No! Why are you wasting your time on me? There's a guy with a rifle around here. Miss Grendel, there isn't. Let's go. Hold on just a second. Yo, Conrad, CDI. CDI? The Central Department of Investigation? A case leads me here. May I ask what's going on? I'm so glad you're here, sir. These two officers are making a grave mistake. The whole quarter should be locked down right now. There is a man with a rifle around here. Miss Grendel calls us every week. Last time it was for a car that was too large for its parking spot. Before that, she called us on a street vendor because he was lurking outside the apartment block. She's been doing that for a long time. We're finally bringing her in for wasting our time. Sir, please, you're with the CDI. Your oath demands that you take me seriously. I don't recall an oath about a Miss Grendel. Don't you see I'm one of yours? You're CDI? No, I'm an upper. I don't belong down here. When my husband was still alive, we had a nice place on the upper layers. It had sunlight, proper walls, no drug addicts linger around the entrance. I've just fallen in hard times for a while. Enough. You've been living here for 12 years. Let's go. Sir, I swear I overheard some dangerous people. They have a gun and some important data or something. They killed somebody already. She said, is it done? And he said he's dead. Could you tell me the story from the start, please? I was watching something online when I heard voices coming from the apartment next door. I was surprised. It's always so quiet that I wasn't even sure if someone lived there. It was a man and a woman, and they seemed to be fighting about something. I wanted to make sure it wasn't domestic abuse, so I turned off my program and listened. You never know down there. What did they fight about? I can show you. When I got suspicious, I started recording them with my cell. You did what? That's in violation of just listen to it, the things they talked about. Could you send the logs to me? Yes, of course. Look at them. Look at them special effects. Thanks. I'd like to ask all of you to stay put until I've had a look at the conversation. You're wasting your time, but whatever. We'll wait. Okay, dangerous people. They really did a number your face, but I have to say I kind of like the new look. I don't. You drunk? Don't have to be drunk to have an opinion on your face. You smell like whiskey. What the hell happened to your arm? I cut myself. Doesn't matter. Wow, this hideout's really a shithole. I've been staying here for a few days. Where's your violin? Funny, I gave the rifle to so-and-so. Zora, listen to me. We don't have much time. I passed by a scanner on my way here. They're probably on my tail already. Fuck, what were you thinking? Still wearing the ID chip? Why didn't you go straight back to HQ to have it taken out? Were you able to procure the data? So he has a cut arm. Where's your violin? Oh, violin would be like carrying the rifle. So he gave the rifle to somebody else. So he should have a cut arm. Hold on. Let me go back to this. It has a cut arm. Doesn't have a viola case. Now let's continue reading. Were you able to procure the data? Yeah, the old man didn't suspect a thing. Listen, you need to give it to me. The boss called and said there's a change of plans. I'll take care of the handover. I called the guy we're meeting and told him that I was coming instead of you. Seemed a bit pissed. I think I woke him. Didn't expect him to be sleeping at 11. Are you out of your mind? They know your ID and they'll catch you for sure up there. 11? So you called him at 11. I know the route you're going to take. I know how to get on and off George Plaza without being scanned. Why didn't the boss tell us about all this? Why the fuck did we change plans? I talked to the boss after the hit. Wait, so the hit happened before 11? He told me to come get you. No idea why they... Come on, Zora, give me the stick. We need to move now. We need to move now. The CDI could be here any minute. Boit. Ooh, Boit? You're blah, blah, blah. Let me get my stuff. Give me the stick. Fine, here it is. Where are we going? We should split up. Keep your head down and wait for me to get in touch. Get to the... You won't be able to track me if I'm blah, blah, blah. 8:30. Boy, you're not making all this up, are you? Are you crazy? Of course not. Let's get this mission over with. Come on. Be careful out there, okay? We're so close to getting out of it all. You too. So his name is Boit. And he gave the rifle to Diaz. Or maybe Boit Diaz is the same person? He had a cut arm, he smells like whiskey. Gave the rifle. Oh, now I'm kind of confused. Now I am kind of confused. Hand-drawn symbol in the middle. Ooh, now I'm not sure. Now I am not sure. Banny's murderer. So it wouldn't be Boit. It'd be a viola case still. So Boit's not the murderer. Diaz is. That's my guess. You really shouldn't believe her. So what do you think of that conversation? I need to see that room. Can you show me it? See, I told you there was something fishy. Follow me. Thank you. What's this about? What's going on? This might be important for a case I'm working on. What case? It's classified. You shouldn't believe her. Uh-oh. She might be a liar. Come on, old lady. This is where I live, and the voices came from right next door. Thank you. Watch my back, officers. Hello? Anybody home? CDI, open up. You're surrounded. Come out with your hands on your head. I don't think there's anybody. Shh. If you're not coming out, I'm opening the door on the count of 3. 1, 2. Everybody on your knees. Hands on your heads. Hands on your knees. Hands on your knees. Clear. Please stay in the corridor, everybody. I'll have a look around. What is this? What do we find? I found a key under the bedstand. It says apartment 9. 9, okay. That it? Yeah, a small apartment. Yeah, that's it. Apartment 9? So I guess top floor, maybe? Excuse me, Mrs. Grendel. I found this key here. Any idea where it might belong? Oh, really? Let me take a look at the tag. Apartment 9, huh? For an apartment in this building, but they changed the way the rooms are numbered. The tag belongs to the old system. My apartment number used to be 4. The one you searched was 5. There's a floor plan over there. Maybe you can make sense of it. Thank you. Conrad, what's going on? Hey, Gary. We just got really lucky. I think that Mrs. Grendel over there called the cops on our guy. Looks like his real name is Boyd. He met a woman named Zora in this apartment here. I have parts of a recorded conversation between the two. Sending it to you now. Where'd you get that? Let's just say Mrs. Grendel is very interested in her neighborhood. From what I understand, this woman stole some data from an old man and gave it to the sniper. He in turn is going to hand it over to an unknown third party at Jorah's Palace at 8:30. Good job, Conrad. I'll immediately inform the chief. We'll have to intercept that handover. Why would the sniper physically bring the data to someone, though? The only explanation I have for that is that it's tagged, that the network will pick it up as a leak. Air-gapped. But that would mean that it's highly confidential data from the government. It's the best reason I can think of, but maybe they're just being extra careful. Found a key in the apartment the woman was hiding in. Belongs to another unit in this building. Maybe we'll find more answers there. You know which one it is? There's a number on it, but they changed the way the rooms are numbered. Mrs. Grendel said her apartment was 4, and the one next to it was 5. There's another floor. There's a floor plan right here on the wall. Go take a look at it. Maybe you can figure out the way the rooms used to be numbered. I'll call the chief. Bring him up to speed. So where are we? So we're on floor 2. So apartment 9. So this is apartment 4, 5. I guess it would be 6, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So right here, but the stairwell is broken, so we can't even get to it. Oh, no, we can't get to it. Okay, let's talk. Let me know when you found the lock to that key. Okay, so he does have a cut arm. Let me know when you found the lock to that key. Or another way. Another way upstairs. Maybe. 1, 2, 3. And 4, 5, 6. Yeah, 9 would be like right here. I can't get to it though. Maybe we can get to it from here? Key won't fit. Oh, maybe this is just like a brute force thing. No. Can I climb out a window? No. Okay. So how do we get up here? This elevator only starts from the 3rd floor. Let's see. Oh, do I have another sheet? Let's see. No, I don't. We found a key under the bedstand. Tag says apartment 9. I mean, I can just try every available room. Nope, won't fit. Not like it's gonna punish me. I don't know what I ordered. Oh, wait a minute. Here we go. It shows the new way the rooms are numbered. Does it show the new way the rooms are numbered? So like apartment 9 would be, I don't know. Oops, getting the caps lock over here. Fix this staircase? I don't get it. Don't get it. We've tried every door, I think, except Grenwell. No. If we go in here again, I guess. It says apartment 9. Let me know you found the lock to that key. I can't climb up. Right? Let me look at the logs again. The floor plan. Apartment 9. Smart apartment is building, but they changed the way the rooms are numbered. My apartment used to be 4. The one you searched was 5. There's a floor plan over there. Maybe you can make sense of it. Right? This was apartment 4. This was apartment 5. Why is that there? What does that mean? Is there a way to get around this? Maybe if we go outside the building? Gotta be. Oh, here we go. Maybe something?
I felt sorry for the old lady. Descending through the layers was easy these days if you didn't have one of the few jobs that still existed. Basic income wasn't enough for most people, even around here where living was relatively cheap. Although somehow our economy had never been more productive.
Oh man, hitting too close to home. Oh, maybe I can cross over? Yeah, I can probably cross over. On the rooftop? That's my guess. Yeah, I can cross over. I can't do anything here. Yeah, so I have to cross over. There's a board up here. Yep. What floor am I on? Alright, so 21 is 4, so 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So I need to go down 2 floors. I need to go down 2 floors. How do I go down 2 floors? 1, 2. Should be this room. There we go. Hold on, I'll get you out of this. Is anyone else here? What are you going to do to me? Are you with her? My name is Neil Conrad. I'm with the CDI. Oh, thank fuck. Thank fuck. Jesus. Of course, here you go. Are you hurt? I don't think so. Just very sore. My wrist burned like fire. What's your name? I'm Lila. Lila? Alright, Lila. You're safe now. Let me call you a doctor. You want to call some backup? Someone got kidnapped. Alright, medical team is on its way. Could you tell me what happened from the start? Yeah, okay, fuck. She was in here. She looked almost exactly like me. A woman was in here. Is this your apartment? Yes, I tried to fight, but she was so incredibly strong. It was like looking in the mirror. Like I had a twin. She must have had some surgery to look like me. When did this happen? I came home from a client 2, maybe 3 days ago. She was already in here. I turned on the light and I saw myself sitting right over there. I barely had time to react. She jumped me so quickly. She must have had some augments or something. Any idea why this happened to you? Why would she try to impersonate you? I've been racking my brain about that. Is there anyone she might be trying to get close to? I don't think I know anyone important, except for my clients, maybe. Your clients? I'm making money on the side at an escort agency. So you, I'm not a whore, if that's what you're asking. I mostly just dress well and go to dinner parties. We only have high-profile customers. I'm a student, and it's a good way to pay the bills. Maybe she was trying to get close to one of your clients then. You think? I mean, it could be. I missed an appointment while I was tied up. I thought my boss would come looking for me, but nobody showed. Do you think she went to him? Oh no. What if she did something bad to him? You can testify that I've been in here all this time, right? Don't worry, you're not a suspect. Who was the client? Public official or something. I don't recall his name. He wanted me to spend a night at his place. My boss said he was a regular customer, but I've never met him. Do you have any more data on him? Name? Address? It's all on my cell, but the woman took it. I see. Is there another way to find the client's data? We might be on to something here. My boss at the Lotus Escort Agency has all of it. It's just around the corner. But don't leave me alone right now. What if she comes back? I'm staying here until reinforcements arrive. You won't be left alone. Knock, knock. Hey, Gary. Leela. This is my partner, Agent Long. Gary, could you keep an eye on Leela here for a minute? I need to follow a lead to her employer. I'll explain everything later, okay? Babysitting duty, huh? Alright, I'll guess. Nice to meet you, ma'am. Leela, how do I find the escort agency? Just go all the way up to the roof of this building. You'll end up on the next highest layer. Take a right and you can't miss it. So she works for an agency that also happens to be in the same building that she lives in? Thank you. Okay. Nope. What's happening? He fixed it! Now I don't have to worry about this anymore. You're the best. See if there's any additional dialogue here. Nope. Alright, so she said take the next... Let's look at the notes. Go all the way up to the roof of the building, take a right. Okay. It's a weird escort agency. Everyone's hanging on the rooftop like Batman. Lotus, there it is. Hello, sir. Excuse me. Closed. We're closed. Not a customer. Neil Conrad, CDI. Ah, good morning. That's quite a surprise. What leads you here? One of your employees, Leela. Leela, sweet girl, nice and reliable. Found her tied up in her apartment. Good lord, is she all right? A little shaken up, but she's fine. Who did this? It wasn't one of our clients, I hope. We don't know yet. However, I do have to look into one of your clients. The guy who booked her earlier this week. Could you give me his name and contact details? Oh, Mr. Conrad, I would love to help, really, but it's very important that we protect our client's privacy. I'm sure you understand. I can't risk my business like that. Do I have to get a court order? Look, I can go and come back with a court order. It's going to be a whole thing, much harder to hide than you just telling me right now. Okay, Mr. Conrad, I have a proposition to make. I'm putting my business at risk by helping you, but you can help me make up for the damage. There's another issue that puts me in a very uncomfortable spot right now. One of my employees has quit on me despite her contract running for a few more months. I told her I needed her. She already accepted several offers over the next few weeks. We have a reputation to uphold. Our clients would be really upset if I canceled their appointments. These are all high-class people relying on our services. I told the police already, but they wouldn't listen to me. But I have the contract right here, see? It's signed and everything. You can get her to fulfill her duties, at least the appointments she already confirmed, and I guess I could help you too. Did she say why she wouldn't do it anymore? You ask her. She says she's quitting and has been ignoring me ever since. How about it, Mr. Conrad? I'll talk to her. Won't make any promises. What's her name? Sheila Nowak. Shyla? I'll see what I can do, but even if she doesn't come back, you're helping me for trying. Okay, fair enough. Tell her we're good if she goes back to the client she already agreed to. Maybe she'll listen to you. And don't mind her family. They're weird folks. Savians. Their unit is just below us. The fastest way down is through that big apartment building. If you're back down at the train station, you've gone too far, and the wrong direction. Be back soon. Stay put. Alright. What time is it? Alright, we'll finish this side mission. I really don't want to convince Sheila to talk. Hey, isn't it? It's not down here? Hold on. Logs. The unit is just below us. The fastest way down is through that big apartment building. Just below us? Oh, I guess on the other side. Yeah. Right? Let me see. Yeah, past the dumpster. Okay. Is there any way across? Can I go down a floor? No. Yeah, I gotta go across. Just go to the big apartment building. I see lights on floor 4. Maybe that's her? No. Directly below us. All right, let's just get out of this building. Big apartment building. One of these apartments. There it is. Oh God. Evening. Sorry for the intrusion. My name is Neil Conrad. I'm with the CDI. Looking for Sheila Nowak. Is she here? What do you want from her? I'd like to tell her that myself. I won't just let some foreigner talk to my sister. Tell me what you want. I showed you my badge. I'm not some foreigner. I'm an agent of the state. That Thompson guy sent you. You're wasting your time. Sheila won't go back to him. I'll make sure of that. It's all right, Antony. Let me talk to him. I can handle myself. You won't go back to that scumbag. Don't let him intimidate you. Do you mind leaving us alone for a minute, Antony? Sorry for my brother. He's just trying to help. Don't worry about it. So, what do you want from me? As your brother already assumed, Mr. Thompson from the Lotus Agency asked me to pay you a visit. Is that so? He told me that you refused to meet your contractual obligations. And you're trying to force me to go back? Why won't you work for him? We don't want to send her back. I would like you to know why you won't work for him anymore. What if I go back inside and refuse to talk to you? Then Mr. Thompson will probably try to sue you. Listen, I'm happy to help if Thompson is forcing you into something that you don't want. No, he would never do that. Sure, he can be a little annoying, but he's certainly not forcing any of the girls into anything. Listen, I want to study space engineering on Femis, but I can't afford the fees. As a Drovian immigrant without a degree, it's hard to find a good job in Giara. That's why I've been working for Thompson, but now I have all the money I need. Thompson told me you confirmed several appointments for the following weeks. Why did you do that? Wasn't it obvious that you had saved enough by now? That's none of your business. You can trust me. You have to be honest. I didn't do anything that's against the law. Alright, then tell me. Got a call from a woman a few weeks ago. She didn't tell me her name. She promised me a large amount of money if I canceled all my appointments for the next 2 weeks. It was so much that I don't have to go back to Thompson at all, actually. You didn't find that suspicious? Suspicious? No, I assumed that some jealous partner was behind it. Wouldn't be the first time. You said she wanted you to cancel all of your appointments the next 2 weeks. Which ones were that? Only one yesterday. I got my friend Leela to fill in for me. Leela, huh? Who's the client you were to see? He's a regular. I've been going to his place every month for at least a year now. Is he someone important? Why do you ask? I'm sure it was some jealousy thing. Please tell me who that client is. I don't think I can do that. Thompson will kill me if I give out the names of our customers. It would be really important for me to know. Maybe he is in danger. Okay, I'll tell you if you promise you won't force me to go back to Thompson. You did sign a contract. You have to understand, it's always been my dream to study space engineering, but my parents... I suppose you know that Savians have their own version of science. My parents catch wind of my plans to go to a non-Savian university, they'll try everything to stop me. That's why I need to do it secretly. Anthony helped me prepare everything without them noticing. My ship to Femus leaves tomorrow. Alright. I'll try to convince Thompson to leave you alone. Thank you so much. You wanted to know the regular customer's name, right? His name is Liam Campbell. He lives in the center. Liam. Alright. Do you know his exact address? 144 Rompolta Avenue. I hope he's alright. He's become kind of a friend. I'm pretty sure he's fine. Thank you and good luck at the university.
Liam Campbell. Liam fucking Campbell. It had taken a moment until it clicked because I never called him that.
Why is he smoking?
To me and the rest of my division, he was just the chief. That's who the woman had tried to get close to. The director of national security at the CDI. My boss. Now what? Should I follow the chain of command and tell Gary? The chief probably wasn't too keen on everybody finding out about his habit. Maybe I should talk to him first. Then again, it might be too important for the case to be kept secret.
Wait, so Liam Campbell was the John? The client? And he tied her up? Interesting. Talk to Thompson. Alright. Let's go over to Thompson really quick and then we'll park it. I'm probably getting this all wrong. Thompson is over here. Wait, Thompson? Wait, which one's Thompson? Gary Long is the other one. Is it you? No. Which one's Gary Thompson? Which one's Gary Thompson? This is Detective Long. Yeah. Oh, Thompson. Thompson's the Lotus Agency reception person. All right, here we go. No dossier? Oh, I think you're right, actually. It's probably here. Glossary? People. There we go. Thompson. Where's Thompson at? Oh, he's actually not on here, surprisingly. But yeah, he's this guy. All right, we're going to save it for now. Last save 15 minutes ago? And there's no way to actually save? Hold on. Controls? Last save 15. I don't want to lose 15 minutes. Maybe if I talk to him, it'll save. So how'd it go? I'm sorry, but Sheila won't come back. Maybe I have to... Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Ha, Mr. Conrad, I'm sure you are joking. I'm not. She's not coming back. But she signed a contract. I thought you were supposed to enforce the law. Listen, Mr. Thompson. This is a great opportunity for her? You shouldn't stand in her way. What opportunity? She got accepted to a university. She never told me that, and I'm certainly very happy for her. But I can't let her ruin my business. Judging by the interior, you make good money with your agency. I'm sure you can tough it out. Mr. Conrad, you're asking a lot. And I'm sure I can rely on you. You're a good boss, aren't you? Alright, you win. Cops won't answer my calls anyway. I mean, isn't an escort agency illegal anyway? Right? I mean, maybe not in this universe. Since I promised, I'll tell you the client's name. That's alright, I actually don't need it anymore. Well, alright then. Now excuse me, I need to go through some paperwork. Thank you, Mr. Thompson. And then I get to talk to Gary. Is there anything over here? No. Alright. It says last saved 17 minutes ago. I don't like the save system. Or maybe it auto-saves every 20 minutes or something. I don't know. Let's go down to floor 3. 4. One more. Gary! Hey Gary, sorry about being short with you earlier. I had to follow an important lead. Was it worth it? Was. Let me fill you in. Apparently the woman that tied up Leela had some procedure done to look very similar to her. I suspect she impersonated her to get close to her customer. Oh, okay, so the impersonator was with the chief? Leela told me as much. We had a little chat earlier. Almost positive the client is the old man the impersonator stole the data from. The customer originally booked a different girl, but then someone paid her to cancel the appointment. Wait, why go through the trouble? Why not impersonate the original girl? I guess because she's his go-to. He knows her too well and he would have noticed it's not her. How do they know that he picked an alternative and not cancel altogether? Maybe that's what he did in the past. Like I said, he's a regular. And how did they know it would be Leela? I don't think they did. The sniper said something about the woman's new appearance. Maybe they changed her looks after the appointment had already been accepted. And it healed within a few days? Kinda tick is rare. And how is any of this connected to our case other than the perp talking to that woman? I'm still trying to wrap my head around that. It seems like an entirely different operation. Any idea who the escort agency is? Agency customer? It's our chief, Gary. Here's the kicker. I think it's our chief. What? The customer's name is Liam Campbell, and his address is in the right area. I need to call HQ immediately. When did she meet him? 2 days ago, I think. Alright, listen up. Meet me back at HQ in half an hour. Let's go over the facts again and get ready to intervene in that handover. I have Saito look into the owner of that hideout apartment. We'll sort the rest out later. Catching the sniper remains our top priority. Copy that. See you at HQ. Now, did that save? Oh, wait.
As I was making my way back down through the maze of Matuna's living quarters, I tried to untangle the threads of the conspiracy before me. Every detail I uncovered seemed to open up a number of new questions. What exactly was the connection between the stolen data and Banny's murder? It felt like there was a bigger plan underneath, like we were just scratching the surface.
Yeah, so this sniper killed Banny, the Prime Minister. His name was Diaz, but his name was actually Boyd. He met this girl that was impersonating an escort. So she could steal data from the chief? Last saved 20 minutes ago. That bugs me. That really bugs me. Meet up at HQ. Okay, so maybe if we go to HQ, it'll save. Check the phone real quick. Okay, so let's go to HQ. Go on to HQ, which is... There we go, saving. Okay, cool. Alright, that's a good stopping point. So far, so good. My old man brain is having trouble keeping all the details organized, but I think I got a basic gist of what's going on. So, yeah, we'll see. That was actually fun. Not too bad. Not too bad at all. Alright, guys. We'll be back on, what is today, Wednesday? Maybe we'll do another stream tomorrow just to catch up. Got a couple of games left in my backlog still. Not a whole lot. I don't know if I'll get done before the end of the year, but, you know, try to get at least 1 or 2 games done. Yeah, looks fun. Nice to see y'all. Thanks for the stream. Alright, Lucid, Brax. I'll see you guys maybe tomorrow. Bye-bye. Yep. See you, dude. We'll have to do some Parsec at some point. I've been really wanting to get that done, but our schedules are just not lining up. All right, I'm out. See you guys later.